Hi guys, today you will be taking your Unit 4 test. You can use the notes attached to this step in Schoology to help you on your test as a checklist. The first concept we learned about in Unit 4 was ratios. We learned that ratios can be written 3 different ways. It can be written with a colon in between, with the word to in between, or as a fraction. Pay close attention to what the ratio you are being asked to find is on each question. It may not be straightforward. And always simplify your ratios to lowest terms if you're able to. We also learned about rates and unit rates. A rate is a comparison of 2 related quantities, and a unit rate is a rate in which the second quantity is 1 unit. To solve these problems, we will set up a fraction and divide to solve for the unit rate. Remember that if we have a value of money, we will put that in the numerator in our fraction. And if we have a unit of time, we will place that in the denominator of our fraction. We can also apply unit rates to make a prediction about a different amount. In order to solve to make a prediction, we will first find the unit rate, then we will multiply that unit rate by the number we are predicting. We also learned about proportions. To solve a proportion problem, we have 5 steps to show our work. We will first write a unit fraction. This is our fraction with the words. So if my 2 units in my problem were miles and feet, we could write our unit fraction as miles over feet. Then we need to set up a proportion. Over on the right, we see that we have 2 fraction bars and an equal sign in between. Once you plug your numbers in to your proportion, you will cross multiply and write an equation. We will then solve for the missing variable by dividing on both sides of the equation. And when we get our answer, we will write our answer with the units included if it is a word problem. When we are solving measurement proportions, there are 2 ways to solve. The first way is to set up a proportion, cross multiply, and divide to get our variable by itself. The second method is to determine whether or not we will multiply or divide. So remember, if you're moving from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, we will multiply. And if we're moving from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, we will divide. For both of these methods, we can use the STAR resource chart to help us with our conversions. Remember that when you're looking at the STAR resource chart, all of the units on the left-hand side are bigger than the units on the right-hand side. When we are solving metric measurement conversions, we can also use a third method, the King-Henry method. When we are solving percent proportions, we will set up a percent proportion box. Remember that the number next to the word is your part, and the number next to the word of is your whole. So each time you will write your 2 fraction bars and your equal sign in between. The part over the whole is your ratio on the left, part in our numerator, whole in our denominator. And then our ratio on the right will be the percentage out of 100. Next, you will begin working on your Unit 4 test. This is a multiple choice test, so it is set up as a Schoology assessment. Remember to submit your Schoology assessment when you are finished. and then also submit your PDF test with work shown to the Schoology assignment. After you have submitted both your Schoology assessment and your Schoology assignment, you can work on IXL, the choice board. You can read, draw, or study for another class.